Welcome back to Carbeats, where the thrill of the engine meets the rhythm of the road. Today, we're diving into something that's more than just a car. It's a legend reborn, a vision fulfilled, and quite possibly the most electrifying chapter in American performance car history. This is the 2025 Chevrolet Corvette Zora, and it's unlike anything we've seen from the bowtie badge before. The Corvette has always held a special place in the heart of car enthusiasts around the world. From its debut in 1953 to the game-changing C8 mid-engine layout, the Corvette has consistently been about pushing boundaries, defying expectations, and delivering world-class performance at a fraction of the cost of its European competitors. But now, with the Zora, Chevrolet is no longer just chasing the supercar dream, it's creating its own hypercar reality. The name Zora isn't just a badge slapped on the back for flair. It's a tribute to Zora Arkus-Duntov, the man who saw the Corvette's potential when others didn't. He envisioned a mid-engine vet decades before the world was ready for it. He fought for performance, for innovation, for breaking molds. And now, finally, the Corvette bears his name on the model that realizes everything he dreamed of. It's fitting, it's poetic, and it's brutally fast. Let's start with the heart of the beast. Nestled behind the driver is a monstrous 5.5-liter twin-turbocharged flat-plane crank V8 engine. If that sounds familiar, it should. It's based on the naturally aspirated LT6 found in the Z06. But the engineers have gone far beyond that now. Turbocharging this already ferocious powerplant takes the output to the stratosphere. Alone, this engine is capable of producing over 800 horsepower. But the magic doesn't stop there. For the first time in Corvette history, an electric motor joins the party, mounted at the front, driving the front wheels, and instantly delivering torque like only an EV can. This isn't just a performance upgrade. This is a complete reinvention of what a Corvette can be. The result is staggering. Combined, the Zora produces over 1,000 horsepower. Let that sink in for a moment. A 4-digit horsepower number on a production Corvette. It's almost hard to believe, but it's real. It's not a concept or a fantasy render or a vaporware prototype. The Zora is here, and it's rewriting the definition of American muscle. And it doesn't just go fast in a straight line. Thanks to its hybrid all-wheel drive system, the Zora can launch off the line with neck-snapping speed, hitting 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 2 seconds. That's faster than a Bugatti Chiron. That's faster than a Tesla Plaid. That's a Corvette entering the realm of Formula One acceleration. But there's more to this story than just power and numbers. The Zora is built on the foundation of the C8 platform, but it's been refined, strengthened, and optimized to handle the immense power and new hybrid tech. The chassis is stiffer, the suspension more intelligent. Chevrolet's magnetic ride control is at its most advanced, adjusting damping in real time to keep the car glued to the pavement whether you're tearing up a track or carving through a mountain pass. The all-wheel drive system doesn't just improve traction, it enhances handling, giving the Zora a level of control and balance that puts it in direct competition with the best from Ferrari, McLaren, and Lamborghini. Then there's the design. One glance and you know this is something special. The Zora looks like it's been carved by the wind itself. It's lower, wider, and meaner than any Corvette before it. Up front, massive air intakes feed the engine and help cool the hybrid components. The hood is sculpted with aerodynamic precision, guiding airflow with surgical accuracy. Along the sides, wider fenders. House ultra-sticky Michelin Pilot Sport Cup tires wrapped around carbon fiber wheels. At the rear, an active wing adjusts on the fly, creating downforce when needed and reducing drag at speed. A rear diffuser and quad exhaust finish the look, giving the Zora an unmistakable silhouette that screams performance. Inside, the Zora continues the C8 tradition of a cockpit-style layout, but everything is elevated. Premium materials cover every surface: leather, Alcantara, real carbon fiber, and brushed aluminum. The driver sits low, surrounded by digital displays and tactile controls. The central touchscreen is intuitive and fast, controlling everything from navigation to hybrid system status. Behind the wheel, a fully digital instrument cluster shows real-time performance data: boost pressure, torque distribution, battery status, lap timers, G-force meters. It's not just a driving experience, it's a pilot's command center. But for all its race-ready intent, the Zora isn't some stripped-down track-only special. This is still a Corvette, and that means it has to be livable. There's dual-zone climate control, a premium Bose sound system, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and enough cargo space for a weekend getaway. That's the Corvette way. Performance without compromise, thrills without sacrifice. And what about sound? Oh, the sound. That twin-turbo V8 still sings with the high-revving scream of a flat-plane crank, but now it's backed by the whoosh of turbochargers and the silent surge of electric torque. The Zora doesn't just roar. It howls, it growls, it sings a mechanical symphony that's part 5/8 opera, part electric future. Of course, with all this performance and technology, the big question is, how much? Early estimates put the Zora's starting price somewhere north of $180,000. That's not cheap. But when you consider what you're getting, hypercar performance, hybrid all-wheel drive, cutting-edge tech, and the badge of America's most iconic sports car, it starts to look like the deal of the decade. Compare it to a Ferrari SF90, which starts well over $500,000, or a McLaren Artura, or even a Porsche 918 Spider from a few years back. The Zora is not just competitive, it's disruptive. This car isn't just for collectors or garage queens. It's made to be driven. It's made to chase apexes, dominate drag strips, and still be comfortable enough to drive home afterward. That's the beauty of the Corvette legacy. It's always been the everyman's sports car, but now, it's the everyman's hypercar. The arrival of the Zora also signals something bigger. It shows that Chevrolet, and GM as a whole, is ready to challenge the very best on the world stage. It's not about catching up to Europe anymore. It's about setting the pace. The Zora proves that hybrid performance doesn't have to mean dull or disconnected. It can mean raw, visceral, edge-of-your-seat excitement. Enthusiasts might debate whether the move to hybrid power and all-wheel drive strays too far from the Corvette's roots. But if you think about it, the Corvette has always been about evolution. It started as a humble roadster with just 150 horsepower. It grew, it changed, it adapted. Each generation brought new technology, new design, and new performance benchmarks. The Zora isn't the end of the Corvette story, it's the next thrilling chapter. So where do we go from here? The Zora pushes the envelope in nearly every direction. The only question left is what could possibly follow it. A fully electric Corvette, a track-only variant, time will tell. But one thing's for sure, Chevrolet isn't slowing down. And here's the thing. The Zora isn't just a car. It's a message, a statement. It says loud and clear that American engineering can compete with the best in the world, not by mimicking it, but by doing it its own way. With muscle, with innovation, with boldness, with heart. So next time you hear someone say American cars can't hang with the Europeans, remind them of the Zora. Remind them that a Corvette, yes, a Corvette, just entered the 1,000 horsepower club. Remind them that while some automakers are busy playing it safe, Chevrolet just threw down the gauntlet. This is more than a performance car. This is a legacy, realized. This is the dream of Zora Arkus-Duntov, brought to life in carbon fiber and turbochargers and electrons. This is the 2025 Chevrolet Corvette Zora. Like what you see, then hit that like button, subscribe to Carbeats, and let us know in the comments, would you take the Zora over a Ferrari or a Lambo? Or is this the car that finally makes you trade in your old Vette for something futuristic? Until next time, keep your revs high and your shifts tight. Carbeats out.